What is it, guys? The E.L.T Nation here. And today's video is a pretty interesting one, and it's about an experience that I had that started back in third grade. And I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure to like, and let's just start this. So, basically, the story, like I said, took place back in third grade. It was the end of the year, and all the students were taking an exam called the end of grade test, or EOG for short. And it was basically a test that assesses the students' knowledge about the topics that they covered in class, and it included four main subject areas like math, science, social studies, and language arts. And to some people, it's actually a fun way to end off the school year, and for others, it's just pretty stressful, and they do not like taking tests. And once it was time to take the test, I was pretty stressed out, pretty anxious and nervous because I felt like the questions that were given to me were going to be too hard for me to complete. And also, keep in mind, I was not even fully paying attention in class, which is also not good. And that is part of the reason why I didn't end up passing the test when I first started taking it. And when I got to a question that involved a reading passage, I did not really read the question correctly or clearly. When I was asked to answer a question, I pretty much skimmed through the whole thing, didn't even bother to reread the passage before answering the question or even marking it on my answer sheet. And I also did not ask for help. And if I would have done that, that would have cleared up everything and I would have passed. But I did not do that, and I pretty much rushed through the test because I did not like the experience of it, and I just wanted to get it done and over with and go home for the summer. So we had this EOG testing over 3 days, and after those 3 days, the teacher gave us our test back and basically gave out advice of how we can improve if we had to retake that test. We didn't do retakes in third grade because, like I said, it was a practice test, so we weren't graded. But in fourth and fifth grade, I did have to do some retakes of my EOG test because I scored very low. I scored like a 1% average on all of my tests, essentially. And that's not good. But at this point, and into middle school, I was kind of used to it at this point because when I got the reading passage and math and all other subjects, I kind of read the questions twice or even more than once just to make sure that the question says what I thought it said and make sure that I clearly understood it before making my selection. And when I got to a graphic in math, I would ask a teacher or my TVI to describe the graphic for me because sometimes when I see graphics, they're not labeled, so it's kind of hard for me to identify like what's on the graphic or what each column is used for. So that can be hard at times, but once I advocated for myself in middle school and onward, that's when EOGs kind of got easier for me and was less stressful. And at this point, I basically was able to pass high school, and I ended up passing with a C average with a 3.0 GPA. So it started off with a low score of 1, and it kind of went up to a 2, and it basically, my grades in total were an F. But then once I got into high school and once I was started studying more and just reading the questions more and paying attention, all of that changed, and my grade ended up from an F to a C average. And that was a big learning experience for me, and I hope you guys can take something out of this as well. And that is pretty much the experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I am out of here. Peace out, everybody.